It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Aviators, superstar running back. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming #1. It's the Aviators and the Chiefs, and it comes your
as
way
the sun
next
starts to set.
on
We're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No. Today, before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about, but these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick six starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Aviators will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Mahomes trying again after the pick. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Man in motion headed right. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
23.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Hey, it's very easy for me to use all these psychological cliches, Kate, right? Got to flush it. You got to play one play at a time. You got to flush last week's 5-interception performance, but the reality is you got to be in the moment. You can't even be...
And that is a touchdown! The Aviators need only one to take the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Aviators take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now, Brock, we get a look at their draft class from this year. A group that, regardless of reviews around the league, they are very happy with.
Well, beyond the physical traits, there are certain types of players teams are just looking for in the draft. Guys who fit the identity and culture of the building and also match up with their schemes on the field. Looking at a couple names in front of us here, Kate, they just feel like they belong with this franchise. I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
That's caught for the first. He's at the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Back to throw, Mahomes. He's on the move. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
18 Cardinal, go!
He's going to throw this one. Rolling left, buying some time. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Third and a lone yard coming up. He'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. To the air now on 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Lone back gets the handoff. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Aviators break the tie here in the first. That one right down the middle. And the Aviators break that tie and now lead by 7. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know. Hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun here. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it down to a single point. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs tie this game at 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. This has the makings of... All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. From the 48. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. Flush down out to his left. And in for the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now, after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Yellow.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, Mahomes to throw. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to the air, Mahomes. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the deficit stays at 7. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up now. They'll try and punch it in. Is into the end zone. Touchdown. The Aviators take a 13-point lead. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Aviators double their lead to 14. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Canton. The Chiefs facing a deficit near the break. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Aviators are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. But you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 6 now. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And I know we're still in the first half, but you look at his totals, Brock. It's looking like 100 yards isn't just a faint possibility. It's almost a certainty with how well he's been mixing some dual-threat reps into his work here. From midfield now. Rolling left, buying some time. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Everybody rushing back to the line. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So 4th down, on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. So that's halftime now. The Aviators currently in front in Canton. Now we'll get you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to deliver the EA Sports halftime. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Aviators and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. They give it to him again. Across the 45 and still going. And he's finally brought down at the 33. You're working quickly here. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Cowboy 80. Check go.
1st throw for the backup now. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Aviators grow the lead coming out of halftime. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Aviators stretch their lead to 21. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, 43. Line. That's right.
Pistol now for Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. On the option, they give it to Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. It's Pacheco again. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Aviators. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hawk 70, baby.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes out to the left. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Complete. It's Weaver. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to the well again. And the pursuit gets there to escort him out at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the run, so they're left with 4th and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go now.
Back now, pressure on its way. He finds him beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Running this one left. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Working quickly here. Another chance for him. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Aviators keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs then, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by... All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Rice, the motion man right. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He's shot downfield, will wind up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion right. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 26 yards. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He's got it over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
To number 88. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 14-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Chiefs have possession, and this final quarter begins with them in a massive hole. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing again, Mahomes. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Trying again with Pacheco. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
False start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Opportunity here for this defense if they can make this stop on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw Mahomes. Catch is made in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Airing it out to start this drive. Now he takes it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him at the 38. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, here we go.
Dropping back to throw. Flush down out to his left. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36. Here's a throw. Buys time, rolling right. Can't get it to him, incomplete.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. 3rd and long for him here. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that while a new offense prepped.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
So a nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. They'll run for this. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Handoff on 2nd and short. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Aviators keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Aviators grow their lead yet again. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs offense out to take over. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Canton. Chiefs trying to do some window dressing. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to him. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Yellow.
Another throw for Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Hauled in by Rice. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They need a lot here, but still going for it on 4th and 15.
Yellow.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Trying to set this up quick. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. He's on the move. Massive throw, corner of the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Running it after the penalty. Is in. Touchdown. The Aviators put up even more points in a win. PAT effort coming up. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Aviators continue piling onto this lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. That's completed right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.